Okay, so I had a few people ask me, "Hey Vito, what mods do you have?" This video is going to tell you and how to use my mods. So, mods, you want to derby. You need these mods. The Fairgrounds Realistic Derby Project, custom. Well, you don't really need. Okay, so let us let's get this out of the way. The mods you do not need on the screen right now to derby are these two, well, these three. This one is totally up to you. This one's totally up to you. This one, not really, you don't need. This one, I highly recommend. It is awesome. This will actually make your engine almost damn near indestructible. Again, you don't need this one. You don't need this one. This, totally up to you. This one gives you a bunch of skins and that kind of thing. Um, I have this one because of the rims. It's a personal preference. This one gives you a hell of a lot stronger engine. The 305 V8 is for the Moonhawk only. This is actually the engine that I use in my Moonhawks and my wagons, my roundbacks. This one don't need. The Gavril Gladiator don't need. The Super Radiators you definitely need. The Super variable grip tires, again, like I said, personal preference, and I will explain to you how to use them. I had a few of you asked me, what mods I have and how to build cars and stuff. I made a video before, but I didn't have some of the mods in the this video. Okay, so to build, you want to go to vehicles, and for the video's sake, we are going to build a Crown Vic, and we are going to start with a limited weld, then place current, brings up a Crown Vic. You want to go to vehicle configuration. I will move the camera off to the side. So as you can see, I have an engine cradle. This is because I have the Patreon link, or the mod creators updates for the game. If you are interested in that, I will include a link to his Patreon in the description. Anyway, you want to click on frame, then you want to go through all here and choose what you want. The kickers is on the Patreon. Then for the engine, I have the mild Chevy 350 adjustable race ECU, which is the rev limiter. Stage 2 performance long block. I have a full engine cradle, which is also in the Patreon. Headers. Um, Now for the radiator, I have a mod called Super Radiator. You cannot get that with a Crown Vic. The Moonhawk, Blue Buck, the Burnside, well, pretty much all the other cars, you can choose the Super Radiator. I highly recommend it. Transmission is totally up to you. And then for the tires, I will show you how to use the super variable tires, or the super variable extra grip tires, I should say. Um, the the best rim to use them on, in my opinion, are the Alder Dragger, either the 15 by 8 or 15 by 7. You want to choose that rim, and it looks like that. Okay, then you want to click on rear wheels, and then you want to choose a tire that says extra grip right here. Okay, you want to click on that, and then to use the extra grip, you want to go down here to rear tire friction, and you only want to click it once. That way it says 1.99. And then to use, well, to for the rear end, leave these alone. Click on rear differential. You want to choose Derby drive shaft for your drive shaft, and then for the rear final drive, you want to do the race adjustable rear final drive. And then after that, you want to go up here to tuning, and then choose your gear ratio. On the Crown Vic, I normally run a 456 to 458 or 488. And then for the engine RPM limit, I normally just do the .01, then the RPM limit, crank it up all the way, sender. Now for the turbo everything mod, you wanna, it should say this right here, additional modification. You wanna click on empty and then click on turbo everything. Then it'll bring it down here to the bottom. Then you wanna click on additional modification. It'll bring up additional cooler. Then you wanna click on additional ultra radiator and oil cooler, and then indestructible long block. You cannot blow this engine up. Um, I've only blown up an engine like twice with this mod, only because I was literally full throttle the entire time. And then for the turbo, I would leave that empty. And then to save it, um, I'm actually going to turn this off to save it. To save, you want to, if you want the only you to run this car, or to have it as your personal car, you want to click right here, file name, and then type whatever. I have a hard P71, that's mine, that's my personal kicker car. But for this is the Limited Derby GM3, so you click on that and then hit overwrite. But if you type something and then you will hit this button, it'll say save and it'll be this color. So that's pretty much how you build a car with the current mods that I have. If you have any questions, leave a comment or shoot me a message, and I will try my best to help answer your question. I hope this helps you guys, and thanks for watching.